Hey guys, welcome back to OB Toys. So today we're going to be looking at my custom made Mattel Brachiosaurus. Now first of all, I love the fact that Mattel made this Brachiosaurus to begin with. This thing is something that all Jurassic Park fans have wanted all their lives, and Mattel finally did it for us. So thank you, Mattel. Now I always wondered what this thing would look like in the Chaos Effect line, so I decided to make my own. This is just a glimpse of what's to come, and you might think, holy cow, that thing is crazy looking, and you're right, it gets crazy. So let's start at the beginning. I had some damaged Stegosauruses that I decided to pull some pieces from. I always like using what I can, what's laying around. And I also had to make a few of my own using some Milliput. And some of these pieces were damaged pretty badly, so I had to patch and repair them with some Milliput as well. But just showing you, I started by attaching them with a little bit of hot glue, and that was just to get them in place, to find out where I wanted to have everything structured, lined up, see where I'm going to go from here. But like I said, I always wanted a Chaos Effect Brachiosaurus, and it's something that, you know, we didn't have growing up, and I just always, ever since I saw that Mattel came out with this thing, I thought, wouldn't this be cool if it was mixed with a few other dinosaurs? And I really took some time to think about it, and I thought a Stegosaurus would probably be the coolest thing to add to this, just because of the mass, the size of it, the whipping of the tail. If it was in a fight with like a T-Rex or something, I thought it'd be kind of cool. So I added a bunch of spikes to the tail, to the shoulders, to the side of the hips and stuff, and I thought, you know, just trying to imagine if this thing was fighting a T-Rex or an Indominus Rex or something, you know, how could it defend itself? And by thrusting its tail or running into a dinosaur, I thought it would be pretty cool having those spikes there. So right now I'm just taking some Milliput and putting it around each of the pieces that I added to it. Just being able to make the texture be able to blend nicely in, and also to be able to hold those pieces nice and firm. I thought I wanted to add another row of spikes just going down the center of the entire body, and just to give it a little bit of an accent of something else to throw in there, and I thought this looked pretty cool. Now these spikes are made out of Milliput, and I didn't show you actually making them because it's very time consuming, and what I actually did was I'd made them, shaped them just by rolling them out onto a table and then just bending them a little bit, but then just laying them down and letting them dry for 24 hours. It's much easier to deal with them after they've dried. So I didn't really use any images for the painting of this. I just kind of came up with my own concept. I went back and forth quite a few times, and tell you the truth, guys, this project has been sitting here in the works for probably 4 weeks, and I just been contemplating which direction I wanted to go with it. It's much easier building some of the other customs that I've done when you're just looking at a photo or basing it off of a level 40 dinosaur from the game or something, but this is completely out of my head, out of my mind, and it's just what I always envisioned of what this thing would look like. Now coming up with the colors is just I don't know, seeing what works and going with the flow. At times when I was making this, I thought, oh, this looks pretty cool right here, maybe I'll just stop and leave it like this, but then my artist mind turns on and says, nah, just paint one more layer on top of it. And it gets to the point where you just don't know when to stop, and you just keep going and going and going, and you just gotta say, okay, that's enough. But I love making the crazy looking ones. I want it to stand out. I want it to be something that you look at and you go, whoa, what the heck is that thing? And that's what I'm looking for. So if this drives you crazy and you don't like seeing a dinosaur, your favorite dinosaur, turn into some kind of crazy looking thing like this, I completely understand, but that's exactly what I'm going for. I'm going for the most outrageous, crazy design that I can come up with. If you like my style and you like the way I make customs, you like the way that I take things to the extreme, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, share with your friends, things like that. Like, all these things really help the channel grow. I'm still in the infant stages of my channel. I appreciate all the comments and all the interaction we've had with each other. It's been a blast. Oh, and guys, I want to thank you so much for those who have purchased items through my channel, through the description below. You know, there's things listed down there that you could buy on Amazon on a regular basis anytime. And the prices in my description are no different than the ones that you would normally find on Amazon, but the difference is that if you go through my channel, I get a little kickback, and I'm only talking about a few cents from Amazon affiliates, and I use that money to put right back into the channel to buy figures so I can make these customs for you guys. So there's art supplies in there and dinosaurs that you can buy yourself to make your own customs. There's Milliput, there's paintbrushes, there's paint. I put all that stuff in there so you guys can do this too. I want to see more people doing this. I think it's so awesome. And please go on Facebook and or Instagram and message me. Send me your pictures, your customs. I want to see them. I mean, this is the whole point of this channel, is to get artists out there and to do something out of the box and do something for yourself. So I appreciate all those who have made purchases through my channel. Like I said, it helps me grow, and I really appreciate the support. So thank you so much. And if you watched my last video, I did say that I'm working on designs for t-shirts and some gear. So that stuff is still coming, working on those things. Also working hard on putting together designs for a website, and also other things that you can purchase that will be directly from my collection, my personal collection. So we have some new shows that are coming out, and actually a new show that recently came out, Dino Hunters. That thing's pretty cool. Anybody watch that? Also, Camp Cretaceous coming out soon. We just saw the trailer for that. That thing looks pretty cool. I can't wait to see a show that's actually dedicated to Jurassic Park, which is first time for everything, and I'm excited for it. Now, I'm not a huge fan of like the cartoonish looking, but I'll tell you what, the dinosaurs actually look really cool. They, I think they did a really nice job with keeping them scary and realistic looking. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are too. And I keep on seeing pictures here and there about, you know, Jurassic World Dominion. That's exciting. It's sad that it's so far away, and I can't wait to get through 2020 and just to hop on that train for 2021 and have the, you know, all the new merchandise, new dinos, everything coming out for 2021 for the new Jurassic World movie. So this Brachiosaurus was very time consuming. Like I said, the project sat on my desk for weeks, but putting it together, it took quite some time. Not only at all the pieces on it, but the painting, it's the largest figure that I've worked on, so much more paint goes into it. In fact, I completely emptied my glow-in-the-dark paint doing this, so be sure to watch at the end when I show you what happens when I turn off the lights, because there is a heck of a lot of glow-in-the-dark paint on this thing. Alright guys, so I'm gonna work on some details, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the final result here and not make you wait anymore, so here we go. So if you remember from the old Kenner figures, some of these are actually made of rubber and some are hard plastic. So it is cool as you take your hand down through it. Some feel nice and soft and others are hard and rigid. But the whole thing has some really cool texture and feeling to it. Everything still moves and functions correctly. The head still goes up and down, tail still moves, legs move, everything. I gotta say though, this thing is dangerous. There was a few times while painting it that I almost poked my eye out or stabbed myself in the head. Those spikes are sharp. So what do you guys call this thing? Is it Brachiosaurus, or do you have a name for it that you want to come up with? So what do you guys think? Do you like it? How many of you would want this in your collection? This thing is insane looking. I have to be so careful picking it up. I'm so afraid I'm gonna stab myself. Alright guys, so I always do black light and glow in the dark. And I gotta say, this thing looks way cooler in person than what you can see on camera. The camera just does not do it justice. This thing is glowing like crazy in front of my eyes. And the cool thing is that you guys are seeing this in black light and glow in the dark for the first time, and so am I. This is the first time I've actually hooked up the lights and seen it, so my reaction to this thing is, holy crap, that thing glows. But it's so, I wish the camera could see it better because this thing looks so cool in person. It's so much brighter. I gotta find a way to be able to show you guys. Somehow I can come up with a way to look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Well guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you appreciate the time and effort I put into this thing. It's been fun. It really has. I really love doing this. Like I said before, I appreciate you guys so much. All the comments everything that you've done for me and helping me grow this channel. Keep doing it, because I'm here to stay and I'm here for you guys. So, you know, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and you know, share this with your friends, pass it along. Don't forget to check out that description below. Lots more to come. Obi Toys out.